Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt. At sunset of the same long day, a stranger came strolling up the road from the village and paused at the Foster's gate. Winnie was once again in the yard, this time intent on catching fireflies, and at first she didn't notice him. But after a few moments of watching her, he called out, "Good evening." He was remarkably tall and narrow, this stranger standing there. His long chin faded off into a thin, apologetic beard, but his suit was a jaunty yellow that seemed to glow a little in the fading light. A black hat dangled from one hand, and as Winnie came toward him, he passed the other through his dry gray hair, settling it smoothly. "Well, now," he said in a light voice, "out for fireflies, are you?" "Yes," said Winnie. "A lovely thing to do on a summer evening," the man said richly. "A lovely entertainment. I used to do it myself when I was at your age. But of course, that was a long, long time ago," he laughed, gesturing in self deprecation with long, thin fingers. His tall body moved continuously. A foot tapped, a shoulder twitched, and it moved in angles, rather jerkily. But at the same time, he had a kind of grace, like a well handled marionette. Indeed, he seemed almost to hang suspended there in the twilight. But Winnie, though she was half charmed, was suddenly reminded of the stiff black ribbons that had hung on the door of the cottage for her grandfather's funeral. She frowned and looked at the man more closely. But he smiled, perfectly all right, quite agreeable and friendly. "Is this your house?" asked the man, folding his arms, now leaning against the gate. "Yes," said Winnie. "We've lived here forever." "Forever?" the man echoed thoughtfully. It was not a question, but Winnie decided to explain anyway. "Well, not forever, of course, but as long as there have been people here. My grandmother was born here. She says this was all trees once. Just one big forest everywhere around. But it's mostly all cut down now, except for the wood." "I see," said the man, pulling at his beard. "So, of course, you know everyone and everything that goes on." "Well, not especially," said Winnie. "At least, I don't. Why?" The man lifted his eyebrows. "Oh," he said, "I'm looking for someone. A family." "I don't know anybody much," said Winnie with a shrug. "But my father might. You could ask him." "I believe I shall," said the man. "I do believe I shall." At this moment, the cottage door opened, and in the lamp glow that spilled across the grass, Winnie's grandmother appeared. "Winifred, who are you talking to out there?" "It's a man, Granny," she called back. "He's looking for someone.